Hi, I'm Lucy and this is Talk Mystery to Me, the small corner of the internet where I talk about books. In this video, I'm going to talk about the books that I would like to read before the end of 2024. I have a few on my list that I still need to get to, and it's November and time is running out, so these are the books that I am hoping to get to before the end of the year. The first book I want to get to is Everyone This Christmas Has a Secret by Benjamin Stevenson. This is the third installment of the Ernest Cunningham series, and I really love these books. I read the first two earlier this year, and as soon as I saw that he had a Christmas one coming out, I was so eagerly excited about it, so I pre-ordered it, and yeah, it's here, so I must read this year. And I kind of had this thing where I don't really want to read Christmas books after Christmas, so like it needs to get done in the next like couple of months before before January, right? So I'm really excited for this. And this is kind of set up like I had a quick look inside this. This is kind of set up like an advent calendar a little bit. So yeah, there's like doors to open and stuff. So this, really looking forward to this. Ernest Cunningham didn't set out to have a career solving crimes, but here it is. 2 high-profile murder cases under his belt, which, if you're following the rules of Golden Age mysteries, as Ern always does, means it's now his turn to participate in the time-honoured tradition of the holiday special. So he's not surprised when, between the lush valleys and soaring cliff tops of Australia's Blue Mountains National Park, the bodies start piling up on December 21st. The clues are abstract: a flashy magician's deadly trick, heinous murder committed without setting foot inside the room when it happens, a lethal paper cut, and an advent calendar because you know 'tis the season. The suspects are even more obscure: a blood-soaked amnesiac, a disgruntled prop master, a literally hypnotic twin, and herrings redder than Rudolph's nose. As Ernest begins making a list of suspects and checking it twice, he realizes he's up against the most devious plot he's faced so far. Will he make it home alive for Christmas? So I really love the style of the Ernest Cunningham books, because they're almost told like he's writing like his writes down like events like as they happen after they happened. So it's kind of like it's like him writing his book, but there's always like notes in there and stuff, and like his it's more like his just like continuous thoughts rather than like I don't know, it's just a style of writing that I've really enjoyed. So yeah, I'm really eager to read this book. The next one I want to read is The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. This sounds really intriguing to me. It's the opening weekend of The Manor, a luxury resort built on top of old secrets in an ancient forest. There's the guest list, so there's the founder, the husband, the mystery guest, and the kitchen help. Everyone has a gender, everyone has a past, but not everyone will survive. So it sounds quite interesting. I have mixed feelings about Lucy Foley. I didn't mind the guest list, but it wasn't like my favorite. But I still kind of want to work my way through her books. So yeah, I'm reading this one. I think the premise of this one sounds really interesting, so I should enjoy it. Sounds like it might be a little bit dark. Kind of like, I don't know, ancient forest, so it sounds like there might be some kind of like deeper or darker things at play. So I'm really intrigued to see where this goes, and yeah, I want to get this read by the end of this year. Another one I want to read is The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. So I am slowly working my way through the Ruth Ware backlist. I really have mixed feelings about Ruth Ware. I haven't read one of her books yet that I have loved, but I am still kind of committed to reading through all of them. So yeah, this is the next one that I want to get to. When Rowan Kane stumbles across an ad for a live-in nanny post with a staggeringly good, generous salary, it seems like too good an opportunity to miss. And when she arrives at Heatherbrae House, she is smitten by the luxurious smart home fitted out with all modern conveniences, by the beautiful Scottish Highlands, by the picture-perfect family who lives there. What she doesn't know is that she's stepping into a nightmare, one that will end with a child dead and herself in prison awaiting trial for murder. Writing to her lawyer from prison, she struggles to explain the events that led to her incarceration. It wasn't just the constant surveillance from the cameras installed around the house, or the malfunctioning technology that woke her up with booming music in the middle of the night and turned the lights off at the worst possible times. It wasn't just the girls, who turned out to be a far cry from the model children she met at the interview. It wasn't even the way she was left alone for weeks at a time, with no adults around apart from the enigmatic handyman Jack Grant. It was everything. She knows she made mistakes, she knows she's not innocent by any means, but she's not guilty, at least not of murder, which means someone else is. So yeah, this one sounds like I might actually enjoy it, so yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. The next book on my list is another Christmas one, and it's The Christmas Murder Game by Alexandra Benedict, which I got on have on Libby. So this is about an annual Christmas game that happens at Armitage House. It happens every year. Lily doesn't want to attend this year, but then she's told by her aunt that the clues in the game for this year will also lead her to the identity of her mother's killer, so she ends up going. So yeah, it's like a scavenger hunt and a murder mystery, which sounds really interesting. It's one I've kind of seen a fair bit, but I've never actually picked it up. So yeah, I'm really eagerly really want to read this one. So I think I will really enjoy that. The final book I have on this list is Add Cyanide to Taste by Carmen Spiljak. And this is a collection of short stories, and all these short stories have some kind of culinary mystery element, which sounds really cool. I've been wanting to read more collections of short stories, and so I had this one on my list for a little while, and yeah, I am determined to get to it by the end of 2024, because I just need to. It's been on my list for far too long, and I need to get it off of there. I'll be honest, the title, so Add Cyanide to Taste, is kind of what drew me in. I don't know what it is. Titles are the thing that gets me the most about books. If I see a title that sounds cool, then I will most likely pick it up. Half the time I don't even care what the blurb is or what it's about, but if the title grabs me, that's it, I'm done. So this was one of those, but I found it when I was looking for short story collections to kind of add to that list. So yeah, I am going to get this one knocked off my list. So that is it. That is the 5 books that I am determined to read by the end of 2024. I really just need to get them off of my TBR and gone. So yeah, those are the ones I'm gonna be reading. The one I'm most anticipating is Christmas Has a Secret by Benjamin Stevenson, just because I have really enjoyed the last 2 books that I've read, and yeah, this is like my most anticipated of this little pile. But I'm just really excited about this one, so I think this is probably going to be the first one that I grab. But yeah, I am going to read all of them before the end of 2024. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please check out some of my others. I read a lot of horror, mystery and thriller books, so that's mostly what I talk about. So yeah, feel free to check some of those out, and thank you for watching, and bye!